exciting, not every, brother gets to play together, so it's very special to me, especially being able to wear the same number also and sharing that, that's kind of a little special moment for my parents and, seeing their boys on the same team and, having that green and white on, it kind of means something to us. And, I'm just very excited to be here. Very excited to learn, very excited to get back with Coach Tucker. And I'm just really kind of taking it all in and, just keep working. So I always had a tremendous, relationship with Coach Tucker. We were always close. So once he reached out, had a great conversation. It was really just catching up. It's like we never lost a beat. I love everything I heard, and just a relationship that we had already built before, I had entered the portal. It was just, amazing getting to talk to him again and just building that relationship even further. Oh, he loved it. It's crazy that he was begging me to come, and he was a right-hand man rooting. He kept asking me, Jared, did you go Cub? I'm like, I don't know, if God leads me there, and he did. That's where my heart led me, and it led me back here, home, and I mean, what better, place to be.
What do you?
He just said he loves it here. Really, truly a family tradition, the staff, and I really do get that from all of the coaches. I really do feel like they love the players beyond football, and I really do believe that's important to me because building those relationships, those are going to go beyond the sport. So just having that and that feeling around the building, it's amazing. The first time, really didn't know him that much. I kind of remember it because we were laughing about it when we were talking about it. I remember him getting hired, and literally, I think it was 2 days or the next day probably he was on the plane. He was in my living room, and, we were just chopping it up, had a great talk. This time around, I was already a year under him, so it was just more so of, he's kind of like family, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't no ordinary, recruiting talk, just try to get to know. It's like we never skipped a beat, walked in, shared a couple of laughs, got to business, love what I heard. Love what my brother told me about the program, and that's really just kind of how it went. Yes, I considered a lot of schools in my first transfer. It was hard just because that was my first process of, losing a coach. But at the end of the day, I knew it was a business, so it wasn't no, love lost or anything like that. I know that it was very big at the time and, how it exploded and how it happened, and how the dice rolled. But I really didn't have no hard feelings. At the end of the day, it's kind of a business. Yeah, he was, he was working his way up, and that was really one of the main things I told him. You got to work. You just got to come in and work every day. Every little thing matters, whether you think it doesn't or it doesn't. It might matter to someone else. So, just, put that right foot forward and keep working. Well, I kind of looked at this room, as a challenge, and I always love having, a great room. And I've never feared, no competition or anything like that. I feel like competition builds, character, and I feel like it also helps everyone in the room get better. You know what I'm saying? So having a, great RB room like that is just going to help push everyone further and, help everyone reach that next level. Whether as you go somewhere, you already know you're the guy, you're kind of comfortable and you're relaxed. Whether as you got someone pushing you every day, knowing that, hey, this man can play just as good, So what can I do better to help separate myself from everyone else? Just a dog mentality. I feel like I can just, keep the chains moving, always falling forward. Physical. I also feel like I can make people miss. I do believe that I have soft hands out the backfield. And, I'm very good with pass pro. So I'm just very excited to, put everything that I know that I'm capable of doing and that the staff is, knows that I'm capable of doing. I'm just, ready to just put it all out there. What he did here was very special. We're trying to uphold that and, keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? Every day we come in here and we just try to get better, push each other, whether it's watching film, you know what I'm saying, eating right, whether you got to gain weight, lose weight, whatever the case may be. We just been trying to take it to that next step. It was very, unique seeing Kenneth run, the dude was an animal, so it's just very exciting. Yeah, there's, quite a bit. Obviously there's a lot of familiar faces around here, so I'm very comfortable with the staff. I know what I'm getting. I already been coached by those guys, so I'm very excited to, get to work with Jay Johnson, Coach Cap again. I'm very excited to, work with those guys and learn and, be a sponge. I was. I was very close to coming here out of high school. Kind of crazy, it's almost like a full circle, you know what I'm saying? Just because, I go out to Colorado and then who would have known that, I'll be right back at Michigan State with the same exact coach, and my little brother on the staff too. So it was kind of, a unique moment. I really didn't get to really digest it until like after it already happens, and I just sat back and just really thought like, wow, it really has been, a long journey. And, I'm just excited to be back home, man. That's really, what I'm grateful for. It's been a great, the 2015 team, obviously. I mean, they had some dogs, some animals. I remember Burbridge, whenever he caught it was like a fade or something, he had stepped and did like a 1 foot spin. I've never seen it before. I remember being at that game, and that was one of the craziest plays. And then, obviously coming to the basketball games, just the overall atmosphere of the university, the fans really do love the sports here at MSU. And I really love that about this university, just because, the fans really do care about this university and want to see it, be at its best. So I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I remember coming here for the first time on campus. It wasn't as cold as it is now, but I remember coming down here, and I just remember seeing, the atmosphere. And, coming out of high school, I never seen that many fans before. So it was very, shocking to see that and to see everyone, wearing the same colors. And I remember I came to a whiteout game, and seeing, like, the whole stadium filled with white, it was like, that was crazy. Like, I never experienced nothing like that. No comment. I love you. I love you, Jaden. No comment.